I don't know if you've seen the latest stuff that's coming out of Ontario. They're actually looking to move away from gas, which means gas-fired CHP could be on its way out. You know, we're introducing a cap and trade program coming in 2017. That cap and trade program doesn't really help gas-fired CHP. The network, I mean, you know, we talk about embracing change. You know, in the last 10 years in Ontario, the electric grid was fairly dirty in Ontario. Now it's like 90% green. So now, you know, 10 years ago, if I had done CHP, lots of greenhouse benefits, everything's great. Now if I do CHP, it's actually a negative on greenhouse gases. So it's becoming a real challenge. Fossil fuels and CHP are becoming a real challenge. So now you have to start looking at, you know, greener fuels like biomass and things like that, which are a lot harder to implement than gas-fired CHP. So it's a big challenge. So I'm not too sure. You know, I've always asked myself, I try to think of the analogy, and you know, one of the analogies is cars. I always like to use cars as an analogy. And everybody was jumping on the hybrid thing. But is hybrid technology the interim step to electric cars? So if I buy a hybrid car right now, is it going to be obsolete in 5 years? Right? Because really, was that just a stopgap? So maybe in today's world, you have to ask yourself, is gas-fired CHP a stopgap for where we're really going to go, where the final solution is? And that got, you know, one of the presentations I heard while I was at this conference was Stanford, where they pulled their gas-fired CHP out. So is that the beginning of a trend? Yeah. So we have to really think about that very closely as grids in California and Ontario get very green. If we try to fight those trends, we're going to lose. The better thing is to really investigate, not just to go, oh, Stanford, you know, they did something that doesn't make any sense, that goes against conventional wisdom. What's causing this, and is this the way of the trend of the future? I think thermal grids are always going to be important. And, you know, I think that, you know, we talked about embracing change. I'm going to go back to that one more time, is that, you know, we were just making this comment that 10 years ago, if somebody had given a paper on steam to hot water conversion, there would have been 3 people in the room. Now when we talk about steam to hot water, the room is packed. So you can see what's happening, and people are going to lower energy sources because they know that they have to. This is, you know, it's their ability to be competitive. So, you know, it's something that we're going to keep on top of, and you're going to see a lot more of that.